Hello and welcome to Will's Way, as I will do what it do to swoosh this Creole dish into order. Today we have fresh Creole, fresh chicken with bagged rice and vegetables, fresh that is. Today we have fresh dark and white meat chicken, fresh vegetables, you know what I always state, cheap, fresh and healthy. Everything ain't always healthy, but this fresh food is healthy. We have bagged rice that will serve up to 4 people, and we have our fresh vegetables to cook the dish in. What we're gonna do is go through the seasonings that we do have, and I want you to follow along. Grab a pen and paper because you're gonna want it. Trust and believe. We have cayenne, we have onion powder, not salt, we have season all, we have this natural seasonings that I always tell you guys about, and we have the garlic powder, and we have the accent. The accent does what? Shows all what it do, because it does what? Do what it do. We have a bell pepper. We're gonna use the entire onion, okay? We're gonna use the half of a bell pepper because we're only cooking 7 pieces of chicken. We're gonna use 1/2 to do cook and 1/2 to decorate, because you always gotta have a cute dish, because without that, you have nothing. We just have stuff going everywhere. Why? Because we do what it do. We're gonna wash this, and we're gonna wash this bell pepper. Okay? We're gonna turn these vegetables over. We're gonna swoosh them 3 to 4 to 5 times, because we want them to kind of be in strips, because I want color in the pot. Got to have color. We turn this down to medium high. We've got these seasonings in this pan, and we're ready to roll around. So we're gonna go ahead and swoosh everything in there, all the seasonings in there at one time, because we wanted this all to cook. Put a little more olive oil in here. I've turned this down to medium high because I want stuff to brown while we go ahead and season the meat. Come along with me to this cabinet while we season this meat. We're gonna start out with the season all. We wanna make sure things are red. So what I do is I always swoosh, swoosh, and make sure things are right, because without taste, you have nothing. So if you notice how things look, don't measure anything, go on your instincts. I always do 2 to 3 pumps, 3 big pumps. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna roll on over to this accent, because we want to make sure we have some taste in this meat. As I season, the seasoning gets in your throat. So you're gonna want to make sure you got some water on the side, as if I don't. So just follow with me. I just added some onion powder to make sure we have that onion taste, even though we got tons of onion in there. And I'm using this natural seasonings because I want to go ahead and give it that celery taste that I stated I don't like celery. So come along as I'm seasoning with this garlic, because we didn't put any fresh garlic in there, so we're going to make sure we have the powder. And now for our Creole, we're going to give it a little spice. That's what makes it Creole. And we're going to swoosh that around. Remember, that's Zatarain's cayenne pepper. Zatarain's, don't get no off-brand, because when you use off-brand, nothing never works. Zatarain's, McCormick, and accent. That's what you use. Take a look at this seasoned chicken as I go ahead to swoosh this on over to the pot and make this brown. Make sure you have a big enough pan that all your meat can fit, because you want it to have space, okay? Has to have space. If you notice, my stuff is spread out, and it's all on top of the vegetables. All on top of the vegetables. It's already starting to smell good, okay? We're gonna go ahead, because you need a little water in there as well to start making your gravy while stuff is cooking. So now we're about to flip the chicken, and I want to show you how you know when it's time to flip the chicken. Come along with me to the stove. Now that this chicken is sauteing in these onions, bell pepper, and sweet onions, the reason how you know you need to flip your chicken and how it's cooking, do you see here how the blood is starting to bleed on the chicken? It's starting to bleed there. It's starting to bleed here. That's letting you know that the chicken is cooking correctly. So what I'm going to do is flip it, because it's probably already brown on one side. So I'm going to flip it over, just like I stated. Flip that over. Flip it over. Hold your pot, especially if you're a new cooker, because you'll slide it right on off the stove and have a hot mess. So we're going to go ahead and put the vegetables in. Remember, our hands are clean because we continue to clean them. We have carrots and we have broccoli. You can add mushrooms, shrimp, whatever you want to do to that. But I suggest if you're adding a meat or a poultry of some side into this, everything must be seasoned and pre-cooked. With the rice, we're gonna fill this pot up to medium, to about medium midriff of the pot. And we got bag rice. So with the bag rice, it actually serves 4 people, 2 bags. It does not look like a lot, but it really is. We're gonna put this in there, but before we put it in there, we're gonna let the water get a hard boil because we want the rice to begin to start cooking right away. Stay with me. We're gonna put this rice on medium-high on the back stove, on the small burners. It's very important you use small burner, not big burner, because it will burn you. Medium-high. While that's going, while your vegetables cooking on medium, we're gonna go back to this chicken because it's starting to fry the way we need it to be. As you see, this chicken is bleeding because that means it's cooking, and that means a very good thing. You want your chicken to brown on each side. So what we're gonna do is flip this again. You have to continuously to flip it after it's browning because you want it to be even on each side. You see, as we flip over, it's browning, just what I want it to do. It's browning, it's browning, it's browning. Like the song, it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. Well, it's browning. Meanwhile, this is making its gravy. Yes, it's making gravy without kitchen bouquet, and it's making it without flour. No, it's not gonna be a thick mussed gravy. It's gonna be very light and brown, the color it needs to be. How did it get brown? Because you sauteed your onions, you put your chicken in it, and it made the brownness in the pot. That's how your gravy became brown. That's why you don't need kitchen bouquet. Come along. We're gonna stir this stuff in this pot, because the pot is what? Hot. Because we can't do what? Control the feeling. That's today's song by Maxwell, because I can't control the feeling. How you know your rice is cooked is when that water is done boiling. You do not let the rice stick to the pot, ladies. Leave that man alone. Come on in here and check on this pot, because that's what we did. We checked on these pots. That's why the block is hot. Come on in, look at these vegetables. Vegetables looking real good. I'm going to show you as we swoosh that good fire, that good steam. These vegetables look great. Yes, they are softening and they're not going to be too hard. This is the way your vegetables are supposed to look. Your water is almost out. Once your water has drained, your stuff is done. Come on through. Everything is cooked. We got our steaming vegetables. We got our bagged rice. If you notice, the bag is half full. That's how we know it's together. The rice is not mushy and it's not hard, just the way it's supposed to be. So what I'm going to do is bring this over, let you view this on exactly how this is supposed to look. And then we're going to fix this plate. You have your gravy, you have your onions, and you have your chicken. Everything looks great. We're going to open the rice. Swoosh is my word. This is very hot. So what you're going to do is to dress this plate beautiful because, again, we're preparing for Valentine's. We're practicing for Valentine's. Remember, this is the key. I'm going to use this napkin because it's very hot, and I'm going to put this rice in the middle. Okay? Looks beautiful. Looks right. We're going to swoosh this just like this. Not too much, but we want at least 3 pieces of broccoli and some carrots there. We're going to put that to the side. I'll do a white and I'll do a dark. We're going to dress that just like that. And I'll put a little bit of bell pepper on here so it looks like it needs to. And why to the la, we have smothered chicken, Creole way, fresh rice, fresh bell pepper, fresh onion, fresh vegetables, fresh chicken, and a home-cooked meal that ain't been bought and ain't spent over $20. And thank you for tuning in to Will's Way. Stay tuned to next week to see what's up and coming on that menu. Please visit my website at www.aprivateevent.org. Don't forget to email me those recipes, ideas, or things that you would like to see on the show. Thanks for watching.